going on? It's me, Casey Strata again,
Me, Joseph Grutt.
Jay Grutt, and we bring you here today to talk about something that's important to me, and
It's starting to become important to me. I'm still learning.
it is, and if you didn't know, you need to know, and you better find out because everyone else already does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's called Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC.
87.
Yeah, 87. And that happened on August 9th, I want to say. And if you didn't see it, there'll be a series of things you can do on the interweb to see it. But I'm going to leave that up to you. But I do implore you to get the
Or you can wait like 2 or 3 months and it'll probably be on Spike TV for free.
Yeah, it probably will. But, most importantly, not only do we have a great card, did our producers rip ass again? Okay, good. I like where your style's at. So anyways, more importantly, this card was great. Sometimes the next card, UFC 88, I'm feeling kind of shaky on, but we're gonna talk about that at a later date. But UFC 87, Joey went out with Tom Bojack.
Which I want to show what Tom Bojack, after sending the Jim Cornette, he felt a little upset, so he sent us Vintage Wrestling Buddies. This is the Macho King for me, and the Ultimate Warrior for Casey. And Tom, I want to say thank you so much for my wrestling buddy. I'm probably going to cuddle with it at night. I just want to let you know.
Thanks, Tom.
Now, Casey does not look as enthused. I think this is a good gesture. Well, a gesture.
Thanks, Tom.
All right. I guess we're just going to move on with the paper. Are you still going to go out to dinner with this guy?
Yeah, I'll go
Alright,
to dinner.
alright.
It's not a fucking date. That's what you're.
Well,
trying
no,
to
I'm not
say.
saying it's a date. I'm just
I mean,
saying...
it's 2008. I mean, you can have any kind of sexual orientation that you want. I'm not here to judge, but we're not like that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get on to the pay-per-view. UFC 87.
UFC 87. Ultimate Fighting Championship 87. I believe the first match of the night, not the preliminary cards, was Jason McDonald and Demian Maia. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Maia. It's like M-A-I-A, Maia. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, to my knowledge, and he's supposed to be like leagues above anyone else in the UFC right now in terms of groundwork. And we saw that when he submitted Jason McDonald.
This match was like intense.
It
You
was.
knew somebody was going to tap out. It was pretty
Yeah.
evident. They were going for submissions, like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna reference their names because I don't know who the hell these guys are.
Yeah.
I just remember watching the match. Okay.
Yeah.
Casey's more gonna be technologically sound with everything for you, but you know what? I'm gonna break it down for the moron of what.
See, I'm like a Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
and Joey's like Mike Goldberg.
Yeah, basically.
Which is fine.
But
which
Mike
is
Goldberg is
fine.
like on a whole nother level than I am. So like,
I love Mike Goldberg.
Mike Goldberg's amazing, and
He's the best. No, people rip on Mike Goldberg.
Yeah.
This is you don't understand Mike.
let me tell you something. At this point, Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg probably the best color commentary team right now.
Yeah,
Right now,
doing anything.
doing anything.
Even better than the Olympics one.
Yeah.
That guy that does all the boxing. What's his
Jim Lampley.
Yeah.
So basically, the match, like both the guys. Now this is coming from the moron point of view, being me. They just kept like trying to choke each other out, and like the weirdest, like every 10 seconds, one dude was on another dude, and they're like just trying to basically kill each other. That's what
Yeah.
I saw. Now break it down for them.
Well, McDonald is a pretty good striker. He obviously lost out to Rich Franklin. I think it was earlier in the year, I want to say. Maybe not, but I think it was earlier in the year. Maybe it was early last year, I don't remember which. But he lost to Rich Franklin, but he has good striking. He beat Chris Levin. I think he submitted Chris Levin, actually. So he has good submissions, he has good striking, but he didn't try to really keep it standing up. I guess he thought he could kind of like get into Maia's head a little bit by taking it down, and he even said in retrospect that was a bad plan. So I feel like if those two met again, McDonald could probably walk away with the victory, but it's like jumping into a Shark Tank when you take that guy down. It's just not going to happen. He's going to find the submission. You're going to tap.
It was a good match.
Or go to sleep.
I enjoyed the fight tremendously. I enjoyed
Very
this whole card.
exciting. Yeah, very exciting. Great opener. After that, shit. I think we had Kenny Florian and Roger Huerta, and I like Ken Flo. I hated him on the first Ultimate Fighter because I thought he was like the laziest, fattest fighter I've ever seen. But in reality, he was fighting at 185, and he's really a 155 fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just carrying 30 pounds of shit. I didn't know. No one would know this until years later.
Once again, I had a blast. There's nothing like, honestly, I think it's just the cage combat that really gets me going. These guys are
exciting, right? It's like when you go to medieval times.
Unfortunately, I couldn't call my waitress a wench
No.
because it was my my brother's girlfriend. sorry.
Pretty-
He got upset and so mad. He just got. What did you just say, asshole?
I
Okay,
made a
did call
joke
him.
the
I
other
did
day
call him.
saying that ass was the other vagina, and when she was like in the area and Corey started giving me these mean looks, like I said something real mean, but I didn't. I just said it's like was it the other white meat?
The other white meat.
Anyways, so Ken Flo advances, and he pretty much outworked where to there, and it seems like Dana White did a fucking flip flop. This is like wrestling. He said that he would get a title shot if the winner of these.
Yeah.
But now Sean Shirk and Tyson Griffin fight like UFC 90, and or maybe it's 89. It's one. It's 90, and I guess probably Sean Shirk will win that fight, and then Kenny Florian. That's how I imagine. I see Tyson Griffin winning. Sean Shirk and Kenny Florian will meet again. And the last time they fought, Kenny actually lost to Sean Shirk. That was like his last loss in the UFC. It's been like 6 fights since then. And then that will be the #1 contender because BJ Penn, we're going to jump ahead a little bit, BJ Penn wants to face George St-Pierre, who was dominant in his victory over John Fitch in the main event.
But before we get to that match, there's 2 other matches we need to talk about.
I know you want to talk about Chuck Congo.
This man, I refer to him as the Blood Diamond Man. This guy looks exactly like the black dude from Blood Diamond, and he rocked the
Does
shit
he
out of this dude.
also look like the black dude from Gladiator?
Yeah, that's because it's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
It is,
It's
really?
the same guy.
See, I never knew who that guy is. My bad.
This
I know
guy.
that now.
This guy pretty much pwned this dude he was wrestling.
Yeah, I think it was Rob Emerson.
Yeah.
He's like Dutch or something. I got fucked up.
It was great because like Casey, I didn't even see this. Like Casey Evans after the fight, like Joe Rogan always interviews these dudes,
Yeah.
and this guy totally just gets up and like, Joe's like, "Let's go to the monitor," and this black guy's like, "Fuck this, I got a diamond to go save," and he just like left.
He just left. And that was it. It was pretty cool.
Who was the guy who knocked the other dude out in like 12 seconds?
That was Rob Emerson.
You just said Robert Emerson was the dude who was fighting.
Yeah, he fought. No, oh wait, no. My mistake. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I got that confused somehow. Yeah, Rob Emerson is the guy who knocked out Manny What's His Face in like 12 seconds.
12 seconds.
I don't know what the fuck the name of that Dutch dude was.
12 seconds. And then there was Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
versus it's Heath, right?
Heath. Yeah,
Heath
like
Herring.
Heath Ledger. Like
Herring.
Heath, the topping on dessert.
I was impressed with Brock Lesnar.
I was impressed with Brock Lesnar as
He
well.
threw a pretty vicious right hand. It was a
Yeah.
right hand, correct?
Yeah, it was an overhand right. It's the same thing that Frank Shamrock does, and the idea is that it looks like you're shooting for a takedown, like you're going, but that hand just comes like
And
straight
he
to the fucking
connected
middle.
Full on connected
Yeah.
with Heath's face.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Randy Couture did to Tim Sylvia. It's fucking awesome because like 30 seconds after that punch, Herring's face is just all welted up.
It changed from that point. You knew Brock Owen was going to win this match, and he
Yeah.
did. He took Heath down a couple times. There's still room for improvement, but like Casey said, it's only his.
It's his third fight. It's like people that criticize Kimbo Slice. I mean, Kimbo is half the athlete that Lesnar is, but I mean, it's his third fucking fight. So he's just gonna get better when he learns to. Okay, he's got good takedowns.
That's because he's a wrestler.
Yeah, obviously his striking isn't terrible. I'm not saying he's like a great striker or anything, but
But he's got power on his side,
yeah,
so that helps.
it's getting there, but it's all about fusing it together to have a total game plan. Your hamster's like going crazy
I know.
up there.
So impressive, Brock. Casey told me he's probably going to fight the Blood Diamond guy.
Chuck Congo, that's what all reports are saying.
So that should be interesting. We all look out for that. That leads us into it's George. I'm still learning names. I'm trying.
George St-Pierre.
George St-Pierre.
People call him just GSP.
GSP.
So if that's easier for you,
GSP and John Finch.
it's Fitch.
Finch.
Finch is a bird.
Fitch.
You got it.
This fight.
Yeah.
I gotta refer wrestling matches fight.
Yeah.
This fight, not even close.
No, I didn't think it would be really because John Fitch. I mean, like, I mean, I'm not trying to be like a douche or anything because like anyone that steps into a cage to fight another individual,
He's a badass.
Tough.
Yeah, badass.
fucking tough. But John Fitch, to get his way, like he hasn't lost in like 5 years. But if you compare the records that George St-Pierre, the people that he's beat, and the people that John Fitch beat, not even close. Not even fucking close. Like, this is the caliber. And John Fitch is a great fighter. And maybe I think the UFC will honestly release him if he loses again. I think they'll release him because he's not a draw, and most of his fights go to decision. I just don't see it. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I just don't see it.
Well, that was pretty much UFC 87 in a nutshell. When is UFC 88, Casey?
When is it? I think it's September 6th.
Okay. Next.
And that is Rashad Evans next month.
Okay.
And Rashad Evans and Chuck Liddell will meet in the main event.
What about the next Affliction pay-per-view? Do you know?
That is, it's in October. I think it's October 2nd. I might be wrong though. But that is Affliction Day of Reckoning, and Josh Barnett and Andrei Arlovsky will be the main event for that.
So be on the lookout for that.